everybody, welcome back to Big D's and Liam's Custom Garage. This is Monday's episode. We are back on the 350 today, finishing up the bottom end, really button it up. We're going to put the oil pump on, we're going to put the oil pan on, and the oil pan gaskets, of course, and seal up the bottom end. As you know, we couldn't finish it on Wednesdays because we could not find our oil pump bolt. Well, we found it. It was in the front of the crank.
Yeah.
We forgot that we used it to rotate the motor as we were assembling the motor. So yeah, it was in the crank the whole time. But we got it out, and yeah. So we've got everything ready. I went ahead and finished cleaning up all the oil pan bolts that you guys saw me doing in the background on Wednesday's episode. So everything's cleaned up, all the tools are out and ready to go. We're going to do this, of course, like last week's. It will be in normal speed, no hyperlapse. There will be some music overlay to,
speed up,
because you guys don't want to hear us doing a whole lot of talking. Of course, like last week, I'm going to let Liam do 90% of the work because, again, I'm teaching him how to do this. So, and teaching you guys at home. So, yeah, I'm going to let Liam do pretty much 90% of the work, and I'm going to talk and run camera and stuff like that. I'll help put bolts in and stuff, but yeah. Anyway, with that being said, is there anything else we need to cover?
No, I think we're good. We are going to have a MX5 video, Project Void video coming up soon. We're able to find something to do on it, and we got some parts coming in, so
yeah,
that should be soon.
Yeah, we got some new parts coming in, and it's going to be fantastic.
Yeah.
You know, just
be a nice little upgrade. Adding
more to Project Void, and yeah, she's going to be wicked. So yeah, anyway, we're going to be back on the 350 now, so let's get started. Okay guys, here we go. We got our oil pump in place. Liam's getting ready to put the bolt in. It gets torqued down to 65 foot-pounds, just like all of the other main cap bolts. While he's doing that, I am going to start applying the RTV and putting in our front and back rubber seals. So, we got the full motors in there, right? Yes, it is. Okay. Let me slide it around this side first. Here we go. Okay, Liam's got the bolt tightened down. So, there's the oil pump. The pickup was still on it, right? Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so, demonstration. On your rubber seals, right here, this is your front one, okay? You're going to want to put just a small little bit of RTV. Here, let me I'll move the camera back in just a second. Let me get down here and show you guys. Okay, so you just put just a little bit there, and then same thing on the other side. Okay, this is where the ears would have been that I told you guys about that you can snip off, and it makes it to where you can remove your timing cover without having to take your oil pan off. So that's also why we have to do this little thing right here. You just put a little dab on each side like so. You do not need to put any up here. Some people do, but you do not need to. The rubber's enough. Okay, now we put this in like this. It goes in its channel, like so. And that's basically that. And repeat on the back side. A little dab here. Little dab here. it's sealed. Now,
Yeah.
Liam's gonna help me out. We're gonna do a little dab in here.
Good thing I need grease these.
Yeah.
Now I don't have to get my finger ready.
It don't take a lot. That's why I'm just kind of, see, I'm just kind of string dabbing it. Make sure it's spread out over the whole surface, not just down the center. Like I said, guys, it don't take a lot of RTV. Really, at this point, because the gasket that goes on here is a cork style gasket. They do make other styles. You can do metal, you can do cardboard style. There's different styles, but the most common is the cardboard, or not the cardboard, the cork. So really with the cork gaskets, all you're really using the RTV for is to hold the gasket in place and to help with some extra sealing, but normally they'll compress enough that if everything's good and clean and prepared right, it will seal right up and shouldn't leak. So we're just gonna smooth this out on here. It's already trying to set up on us a little bit, which is good. It tacks fast, so that's what I like about this new formula. It tacks up really quick. So there. Kind of help seal that up. Liam pretty much did the same thing back here. He had the same idea. Kind of just push some of it down there.
There you go.
Okay, that's one side. That is our dipstick side. That's why it's got this hump in it to clear the dipstick tube. Liam's going to go ahead and lay that one down in place, and I'll grab the camera and, or actually he'll just move the camera himself. I was going to grab the camera for him, but either way works.
I was going to do a down the barrel kind of look here. We can see, they can see us do both sides.
All right, that'll work too. Okay. All right, Liam's laying that one on very carefully.
Do these go over under the rubbers?
Yes, and that's also why the gap is there. The gap is still there enough that you should be able to just slide them right up in place,
There we go.
right up underneath, line up your bolt holes, and then just kind of walk your fingers across the top and make sure that they're good and tacked all the way down, making good connection. Okay. Now, on this side, you always want to make sure you're laying the gasket in the right direction. You do not want it going in the wrong direction. Okay, it was in the right direction before.
There we go.
Get it in place. This, like that, this, like that. Slide
Is that that
it.
direction?
Yes, it is. There we go. Over our holes. Walk down our pan. Our rail here. Make sure they're all lined up. They will shift around a little bit, so you have to kind of be careful with it when you're laying the pan on. The good thing is this stuff sets up real quick, so hopefully by the time we are ready to drop the pan on, this will be tacked enough.
It still moves it down around right now, so it's not tacked up at all right now, really.
Yeah.
So we're still able to move the gaskets. So
Yes. It's fine if they're able to move because you're obviously going to want some adjustment. Torque, the holes and stuff in these are punched, in a factory form sense. And not all the bolts always line up perfect. So you do still want a little bit of movement so you can get them bolts in. But yeah, okay. Next step, I'm going to let Liam do this part. We need to take RTV and just on the side rails, do another thin finger rub thing. I'm going to let Liam do that one because he's got gloves on and I don't. Okay, pan is now ready. Since Liam did the, well, you want to try to stab it? I'll let you try to stab it since it's your first one. Basically, just hold it from the front and the back, like so, hover over the top and come straight down. Let me get your gaskets kind of pushed back in the channels more before you drop your pan. That's the back. Your deep sump always goes in the back. So you're also going to have to kind of fish it around your pickup on your oil pan.
Gasket's a little different on one side.
Yes, they always are. You're fine.
So this is
That's normal. That is a normal thing. Okay, go. You got your back ones lined up. Your front ones are good and lined up.
hold on.
A little off.
This one's a little off.
Okay. You get that. That's what you keep a very small flathead screwdriver around for when you're doing this
That
stuff.
hole's just a little off. Pull it, and
So you just go in here, little flathead. Actually, it's not off because I'm right in the hole. See?
okay, so the pan's off.
Yep. Yeah, that's also what you use the screwdriver for. Go over here like this, guys, and just kind of make sure your holes are lined up. We got enough gasket sealer that they're going to seal up good around the bolts because the gasket sealer is already protruding through our holes. Okay, so we're going to start. What? They do that.
Seals on one side.
They do that. It's
I don't
weird.
know how the seals on this side.
Because that is closed off.
Oh, okay.
There's nothing there. It's a casting. There's literally nothing there. It's literally for the early option, and this is something that I should probably tell you guys. Most your 350 block or your small blocks. Oops, I'm going in the wrong hole with this bolt because I was too focused on talking. Sorry about that, guys. Anyway, okay, so Chevy V8s, or at least the older ones, had provisions for a left or right hand side dipstick. Okay, you used to even have to specify that when you were ordering parts for these motors. They used to always ask, is it a left or right hand side dipstick? So this one is a left side dipstick motor. And when they do that, the casting, it still shows the bump out for it, but it's actually sealed off in the casting. So the gasket might trip you out and think, how's that going to seal? It's going to seal fine because the casting don't go anywhere. It's literally just a bump in the
I was
block.
talking about sealing because this goes straight and this bumps out over the gasket. How is that going to seal?
Because it's sealed back here.
Okay.
The gasket comes across and seals on the back side. There's enough of that gasket for it to seal plus the RTV. Trust. I wondered the same thing. It freaked me the fuck out and bothered the shit out of me the first time I ever did one of these.
Yeah, it's tripping me out right
I didn't put my pan on for days because I was calling Summit and talking to their professionals and say, hey, I ordered your Pro gasket set and it's not matching up on one side. Because look, you got the same thing here, Liam. See? Got the same exact thing here. You got a hole there, but it's plugged off. Remember, big bolts go in the front and the back.
Yeah, I know. I'm just happy what you're doing.
All I'm doing, I'm literally starting these for Liam with my fingers. I'm not running them all the way in because he's going to use the speed wrench on it. I'm just kind of helping him out a little bit, helping him get him started. Liam's gonna speed wrench snug those in, and then when he goes to actually tighten them, he'll do the proper sequence in the circle, working center out. Yeah, she is good and sealed front and back, and from how Liam's going, she's sealing good on the sides too. So yeah, continuing with basically Liam's first Chevy 350 build. Liam's almost got the pan tightened down. Once he finishes that, he still needs to put in the oil filter thing. I don't know if he's planning on doing that in this video or not, because I don't know if we've even found the bolts for that yet in our bolt bin. You missed one. So, yeah. And yeah, once the oil filter adapter is on, we will be able to finally and officially flip this block over, and should not have to flip it back over ever again.
We'll be right back with the oil filter adapter. Okay, everybody, we found the bolts. We got those pretty much hand tightened in.
Yep.
We'll just have
Now Liam's gonna hand tighten them down. All this is it's the basically it's the mounting bracket for your oil filter.
Yeah.
We don't have an oil filter to put on it, of course, right now, but it's what your oil filter mounts to. You remove it basically for machining and all that, because they run your blocks and stuff through a hot tank process when you take them to the machine shop. And basically what that does is it flushes everything out from inside the block. So you have to remove this before they do that. So we've now reinstalled it, or Liam's now reinstalled it, and that is where your oil filter mounts.
Yeah, as you see, our
Gaskets.
gaskets have pushed out a little.
And they're sealed all the way around.
It's nice and tight.
It's perfect. Even the front and back rubber seals.
Yeah, you
are
can see
sealed
some
up
gasket
perfect.
sealer squeezing out. Yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much it for today.
Yep, she's ready for us to flip over. Yeah.
We'll do that real quick.
Yeah, we're gonna flip that over and yeah. So let's do that. Anyway, we're gonna grab this block for you guys on camera. I don't think you guys have seen us flip the block yet before.
Yeah, especially with this much weight.
Yeah, she heavy.
Alright. Got that out.
Okay.
Ready?
Let's
3.
flip her.
Wait, going that way?
Right.
This way? No.
Yeah, because I pull with my right.
Alright, ready?
Yep, go. Hold on, hold her, hold her, hold her, hold her, hold her. Woo. Okay, boys and girls. This is why when you get a brand new engine stand, up here, where these two slide in together, where your things slide together,
Yeah, we need to re-grease
be
that.
smart and put frickin' bearing grease on that, or axle grease.
Yeah, we need. We originally did, but it's been a while, so we need to re-grease
Yeah,
that.
it needs to be re-greased so it will turn easier, because that bit's same as locked up. Now, real quick, we can even do this for you guys. We're not gonna bolt them on, but they are clean, and they go on studs. So I'm not gonna put the valve covers on, or not the valve cover, the nuts or the gaskets, because this is literally, just wanna show you guys in demonstration. Here. You guys will obviously get to see us fully assemble it, but figure I'd give you guys a little,
Get a little sneak
give you a little
preview
sneak peek preview.
of what it'll look like.
And there goes the intake manifold. Normally your intake manifold goes on before your valve covers,
Yeah,
but
and you'll see us do that.
yeah. But
There you go.
there you go. Just kind of give you guys a little preview. Got the intake and the valve covers just laying in place, just to kind of, that's going to conclude today's video. We will be back with you guys on Wednesday, back to finishing assembly on this. We will pretty much, what I just demonstrated for you guys in a preview, will on Wednesday become reality and get re-permanently mounted.
Yeah,
So,
and now we can ditch the plastic bag down there.
yes,
Everything's all sealed up and everything, so we don't have to cover the engine anymore.
no. All we really need to do is, and I'm not going to show you guys this on camera because you've seen us do plenty of taping off. Since the carburetor's not going to be on it, tape blue painter's tape and lay it over, tape up the top of your intake. Seal it completely off so nothing can fall in there. All right, so we will see you guys again on Wednesday. I am Big D, he is Liam, and we're out.